Deepak Chopra once said, to make the right choices in life, you have to get in touch with your soul. To do this, you need to experience solitude, which most people are afraid of because in the silence you hear the truth and know the solutions. So, reflection is a very key part of getting one's life right. There's a kind of satisfaction you derive from reflecting and looking deeply into yourself and the works that you have done. Reflecting keeps you on track. It helps you monitor your goals, whether or not they are in line with your dream and aspirations. So reflection dreams drills your heart and helps you to find a solution to the thing you might have trouble over if you have not reflected. So reflections should not be what you do sometimes, but should be what you do every time. After every task, reflect. After each day, make sure you reflect. Ever wonder why there are board meetings or a colloquium after the completion of an event in any organization? It's because many companies that are growing well and are already established recognize the power of reflection. Hence, they come together to set their heads awry, to know where they have flawed, find ways to solve them, and improve them. But there must be always be personal reflections where you get to be alone with your mind, digging deeply into your life space. So if there is anything that destroys any man or woman aspiring to succeed in any given task, it is that dictionary word called excuse. So there is nothing in this world to which we cannot make excuses for, except of course for success. Success comes when you take charge and become the doer instead of making excuses that will take you nowhere but downward or pin you down to stagnation. It is when you don't give way to the reason why a task will fail that you will move closer to achieving success in that task. But if the only thing you do is to make excuses and get a reason for not getting your goals right, as well as for not making plans and for not executing your plans, then your success is merely a mirage. In Brain Tracy's words, successful people make progress, while unsuccessful people make excuses. So to succeed, you need to excuse excuses. All right. So don't spend time thinking of excuses. Rather, use that time to think of solutions. Mark Twain, the famous writer, while expressing his thoughts on risk, said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade wind with yourself in yourselves, explore, dream, discover. It is most important for people who are willing to succeed to always take risk. Risk is an act of moving further. It is that very sacred action that comes to us, and we have to choose between taking it or not. And if we take it, you are first of all building your confidence, and second of all, you are moving to a greater height. So it takes courage to take risk, and it takes a courageous one to succeed. So if you keep trying as much as possible to always stay safe away from the unknown, then you can get far. This is because the future or success is beyond you. And if you can do what is beyond you, you can get to achieve great success. So take risk. Don't run from it. Run to it. So in the process of succeeding, there will be many things to be sacrifices. So your energy, your strength, your time, for example, etc. But never sacrifice your health, because it is when you are in health that you possess the power to continue in the journey of progress. But if you do endanger your health, you as well endanger your life, and once your life has been endangered, it becomes difficult to perform a rigid and efficient as you will have performed in your health if your health was firm. So take rest when you can. Relax. when you feel drained. Eat well and visit your doctor, and you will be fine. So imagine if you were born on an island with only your father and your mother with you. You haven't seen any other humans apart from them, and the man who happens to be your father is the only man you have ever seen. What happens to how you see the world? What is your perception? You become restrained by the things you see. That the most handsome man that can ever be of known to you is your father. Which view of things will be limited until perhaps one day something occurs. There's a shipwreck, just like it happens in William Shakespeare's Tempest, and you get the chance to see the things you haven't seen before. How do you feel? Surprised? Yes. Amazed? Yes. Filled with unbelief? Yes. And on and on and on. So this is exactly what happens when you stay constrained by your comfort zone. What happens is that you become cast of your real ability or possibilities. So this comfort zone is what is here is referred as the cave. Anything that keeps you from exploring your full potential is the cave. Be it what you love most, your favorite TV show, animation, friends, your limited imagination, your room, your phobias, etc. Everything that locks you in, restraining your ability to explore, to learn and apply what you have acquired is a cave, and you need to get out of there. In your cave, you feel secure. So this is why you want to stay there. You feel satisfied with never getting to do what you should have done. And you run away from hurdles, from problems and situations because you are afraid your leg may hit the plank and then you fail. But how do you know what will be if you remain in your cave? Whatever the cave is, you need to break out. You need to explore your options. You need to see the world different. But once you remain in that cave, your limited perspective will remain the greatest impressive view you will ever know. So your cave may be another person's open field, and your open field may be another's cave, because your cave is yours alone. Everyone has a different cave depending on what keeps them tied in the cave. So as you grow up and continue in life, you will discover more caves. That might sound weird, but it's totally true. Because successful people, on discovering their caves, let themselves loose. It may be a struggle, but at the end you will succeed because you desire a breakthrough and a breakout and makes plans to get out of the identified caves. So don't be caved in your cave. Find your way out. You can do it. Now follow me to the next lesson.